Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to the cave. Last time, we got a little hot under the collar. Yep, we went through the hillbilly story. This time, as we descend further, we're going to go through a shared story. This is going to be one that you will encounter no matter who you bring in the cave with you. Pull these two levers, and...
Just because you can pull a lever doesn't mean you should. Our intrepid trio may not give this kind of seismic meddling a second thought, but choices have consequences. I've played host to more truth seekers than any human would care to count, and I know an omen when I see it. Trust me, this is ominous. Ominous? Ominous. Yeah, no. Yeah. Ominous. Oh, never mind.
I kinda love the ominous bit. It's one of the most memorable bits for me. But we just keep going down as deep as we can go, and eventually, when you reach the bottom, we will encounter...
Who are you? Was it you that caused that cave-in? I know it was. Now my 3 mine cars is trapped in these caverns and caves. You'll bring those mine cars back if you know what's good for you. Maybe this dynamite will convince you. I need all 3 of those mine cars back, you hear? I got plenty more dynamite where this came from. How am I supposed to bust through those cave-ins?
So we've got an angry old prospector demanding we find his minecarts. Also, he threw a few things at us. A bucket, a shovel, and a can of cream corn. Now, you'll notice his first dynamite blew up the can of cream corn. It is possible that the cream corn will not get destroyed. You want to make sure it does. It's useful for something later. But, for now, drop the postcard off right here. We want to leave it there for the moment just so it's out of the way.
I need my stuff! Bring me my stuff, I need it!
Ooh, and I blew up.
Anyway.
Well, you know what they say. It wasn't the prospectors who made all the money. It was the merchants who sold blood pressure medication.
So the most important thing is to grab that bucket. Come up here to the water puddle, and we now have a bucket of water. Yep, simple enough. Heading on back down. And we're going to put his dynamite to use. You use the bucket of water to catch the dynamite.
Get out of my mind! Wait, no! Bring back my mine
Nope.
cars!
You gotta be closer.
Dagnabbit! Frizzle!
Yep, once you grab it in the bucket, you get a piece of dynamite, or a stick of dynamite. We want to get 3 of these.
Are you still here? You get me those gall-darn mine cars! I ain't gonna tell you again. Get me my 3 mine cars. Okay, I will tell you again. Get me my 3 mine cars.
I kind of love that.
I know you caused that cave-in. Now you gotta make it good. I've been down here so long, I just want my stuff back.
Alright, so we got 3 pieces of dynamite. Before anything else, though, bring all 3 characters down to the prospector. And position them right here is probably good. The knight, thankfully, can take the quick way down. Now, what you want to do is trick him into throwing dynamite so that he'll blow up all 3 of you at once. Alright, that's close. Kind of move them all a little bit at a time until...
Here, I'll trade you all a stick of this dynamite if you bring back all 3 mine cars. Hell, I'll trade all my dynamite.
Yeah, just get him to throw a little closer. Come on.
3 mine cars back, and that time is now.
Good, got all 3.
Enough of not having my mine cars.
And that will get us... Fire in the hole. Whoops, I do not need the bucket anymore. Now this section is the one that I think is the worst for the backtracking. Mainly because climbing up is slow. But we're going to light the dynamite, head to the right, and blow up our first wall. Yeah, there's 3 minecarts and 3 sections separated by rocks.
So, the old miner's instincts were right. There is a minecart trapped back here. He may have overreacted a bit, but at a certain age, you've got to do something to get you up in the morning. Even if what gets you up in the morning is a dangerous lack of interpersonal skills and anger management issues.
Well, if that's what gets him up in the morning. A fake hero arrives. Yeah, you just pretended, knight. Alright, so we need 2 people up in that section to complete this one. We've got the knight up there already. Now we're going to bring the hillbilly. And keep running, hillbilly. We're almost there. So, we hop down to where this first minecart is, and you'll notice that there's a giant grabber claw. If you pull these levers, it grabs gold, but drops it right where it was. So, while holding this, I think, yeah, okay, good. You just hold it in place, don't let go of the square button, and switch to the knight. Now trigger the claw. Perfect. Now it'll move itself on over for the money sniffer.
My gold! I thought you was gone for good. Time to get down to some serious hoarding.
And as you saw, the time traveler took a hit. Yeah, you do not want to be standing there when you send a minecart down if you're going for the no-death run. So, now we're going to head off to the left, and we're going up to the next one. See, we'll have the time traveler bring up the dynamite this time. And we won't have her die. Out of the way. Perfect. And here we go with a kind of a weight puzzle. And look, the second minecart. It's one full of food. So the goal is to get it over to the left. You know what? First, let's grab that cave painting. The sting of accolades from coworkers. I love the ridiculous outfits. Now, since we have to get that to the left, we need to weigh this down, but if you step off it, it starts going back up. Time to start bringing in more than one character. This one you do need all 3 characters for. Alright, pull it to the left. Perfect. Now, jump. That was a really bad jump. Alright, head up. Thankfully, for the sake of this, all the characters are considered the same weight as far as who weighs down the platforms, more or less. Now, we have to pull it or push it, but we can't actually do it without the third character. And while we're at it, I'm going to have him go grab a stick of dynamite and bring it up with him to save a little bit of time. So let's speed this up. Man, I really like having the knight and his ability to drop down. So, a fun thing you can do, jump over here and switch over real quick. And that's an easy way to make sure you don't have to climb all the way up. Okay, we push that off. Oop, nope. Once again, gotta do a little maneuvering. The knight, you can hop off here. Go ahead and push that over. Oop, nope, nope. Ah, I wanted to grab it. Once again, we're going to have 2 people on the right. And 1 person in the minecart on the left. Go, jump over, and should be all we need to push the food on through. He loops around and arrives at the bottom.
My vittles! Feller can build up a powerful hunger down here. I'm gonna roast me up some canaries. Now see here, I still needs me my last minecart, dagnabbit.
Now, if you haven't gotten the trophy for blowing everyone up, you need to make sure you go do that now. Because once you get the 3rd minecart down there, he'll stop throwing dynamite. Let's bring the knight up. I'm going to pass off the dynamite from the knight to the hillbilly. Because we still have to take it up higher, but the knight needs to go back down for one more thing. Let's do this. Drop down one more, and we want
Darn it!
the shovel.
Y'all try to chisel me or what? Give me my stuff back.
Yeah, the shovel is going to be important. So, let's speed it up a little bit as we climb back up. And we're back up at the very top where we first came in, with one more path to blow up. Come along, hillbilly. Climb up, and you get to blow this one up. I didn't even plan it, but I guess each of the characters got to blow up one of the walls. That's kind of fun. Doesn't really matter, but it's kind of neat. Oh, he was just a little too close! I wondered as the dynamite was about to go off, I'm like, maybe I should trigger invincibility. Nah, he'll be fine. He wasn't fine. Jump over for a cave painting. Years later, a job at the carnival. So yeah, the hillbilly actually worked at the carnival, apparently. Oh well. Shame he won't be working there anymore. The carnival is no longer in town. Now here, got relatively simple. We've got a minecart that has nothing in it. Where's the hillbilly? There we go. Let's try sending this one down. Oh! I forgot that drop is deadly. Climb down. There we go. Alright, hillbilly. Send it on its way. Of the night looking so... well, oh, whoop, what the... oh, right. He comes back. So yeah, it looped around, not where we want to go. Let's switch to the knight and see what happens when it goes. Okay, follow the knight through. And you have a switch that you need to hit. So, that is exactly why we brought the shovel. This time, let's go through and actually trigger the switch. I feel like I could make a Shovel Knight joke, but that'd be a little too easy. There we go. I hit the switch. Heads on down this way. A couple loop-de-loops and arrives at the bottom.
Here it is, my special empty minecart. Miner can't have enough empty minecars.
Oh, look at that. Those mine cars meant the world to that old guy. Maybe a reward is in order, hmm?
That doesn't sound ominous at all. And this will bring your characters back down. Grab the postcard. head on over, and when everybody's close by, make sure, yet again, that can of corn must be destroyed. And now let's hop on out.
Oh, hell. Gold! Come back, gold!
The miner wasn't such a bad guy. He was down here a long time, and that'll take its toll. Obtaining the thing you desire most isn't always as hard as it's made out to be, but it will change you, and that, my friends, is what's hard.
So that finishes up the section with the prospector. It's actually a little bit shorter than most of the sections, which kind of makes the backtracking you have to do in it feel a little bit longer by comparison. But that's all we're doing here, and next time we're going to be heading further down and getting the details of our final party member. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to click like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter. It's the best way to stay updated with the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.